Never satisfied, always on the rise. Looking for a reason just to close my eyes. Man, I'm tired, I don't wanna try. But I gotta try, who gon' get it if it isn't I? And I'm always high, I'm supposed to fly. Me, I'm full of life, I don't wanna die. I can't even lie, even when I try. Never pans out, I'm an honest guy. Hey, fully occupied, life might like a prison. Bars on top of bars, but I'm never drinking. Hey, can't let anything affect my way of thinking. Kept my circle small, and it keeps on shrinking. Keep my way too strong, everybody's sinking.
Hi and welcome to another section of Jeff the Master Barber. On this edition, I'm just gonna show you how I do mid-tie fade. In this part, I thought that I was already recording, but I was not. So pretty much still, I was able to get it. Basically, what I did the first step. It was I used the trimmer, the Baby Bliss. Now the second step is I'm using the magic clip with the 1/16 level close. All right. And I'm working now, obviously, in the back, and then we're gonna work our way to the side. But right now I have guard number one. I put guard number one with the level open, and notice my stroke is a lot wider, longer, right? And we're gonna go from right to left, left to right, and then we close it a little bit, and then we go back again from right to left, left to right. Now we got the 1/16. The level 1/16, and we're gonna pass it right there. Level close. Definitely, we're using the magic clip. To me, magic clip is one of the best clippers out there. Not only because of the blade, but the weight. Right now, we are using no guards, level close, and we tackling that line right away. The one that we did with the Baby Bliss. Then I open it a little bit, not a lot. And I go a little higher, right? Then I open completely the level and I go a little more higher, right? Then I close the level, then I go right lower again, right? Open it a little bit, not completely again. Then I grab guard number two and I pass it right there in that level, right? Okay, in that area right there where you guys seeing. Yep, level open, guard number two. All right, now we're gonna get with the trimmer, we're gonna erase the line that we did with the Baby Bliss. So with the trimmer, the same trimmer, we're gonna erase that line. And if it still doesn't go away, we use the electric shaver, and that's what we're using right now, the electric shaver, right? I like this Andy electric shaver because it doesn't irritate as much as other electric shaver. Another thing is very lightweight. It has better grip, and now that it has the dock for to charge it, makes it so convenient. So I never run out of charge. Now we move into the side, and we're gonna use we're using the 1/16. Then I open the level, so that's 1/16 and a half, right? And then now I put guard number one with the level open, so that's 1.5. All right, and notice how I'm passing it in that area. Notice the stroke. The higher that I go, the longer the stroke, right? And notice how I go from right to left, left to right. Now, yeah, it's still a little close, but not too close. And notice how I'm still, notice the stroke is still. Now I close it completely, and I stayed in that zone, that area right there. Now I go with guard number two, level open, and I'm gonna pass it exactly where I see the shadow that the 1.5 guard did, right? And we're gonna pass it right on top of it, right? Then I close it completely. So that's guard number two, close level, right, on the magic clip, and I keep passing it. Then I take the guard and I go with the no guards, and it's semi-open. And before I tackle the line, still with the semi-close, I still tackle on top of the line, not on the line, but on top of the line. Now I close it. Now I open it and I go a little higher because I saw some things here. And notice how I use the right corner of the blade. Now I switch it to the trimmer, the Baby Bliss FX, You could use whatever trimmer you have or clippers. Right here I start shaping it a little bit of beard in the back, right? And this trimmer is definitely good, but now the blade is not so versatile. It does have power and it is good to clean the side, but not for every type of hair, or to do design is not that great, in my opinion. Notice how I flip the electric shaver facing face forward. The reason why I do it is so that way I only use one side of the foil, one of the blades, not both of them, because if you do, then it will rise the fade. So notice how everything is coming together. Now I'm gonna start doing the box out. I'll start from the half and work my way to the side. This is what I'm saying. I don't like the way how this trimmer works. Now I switch it to the wall detailers. The wall cordless detailer definitely has a sharper, thinner blade, and I don't know, it's more crispier. The box out is more detailed, and it grabs the hair so much better. For the side it's okay, but for the side I'd rather use the bevel or the babyliss. But to do a box out, definitely, or to trim or shape everything up, I'd rather use the wall cordless. I definitely like the way how the blade feels. Now we go working the other side. Right, we start from the middle and then we keep working our way. The client said not to cut the top, to leave the top, because he's trying to let it grow. So everything that I'm doing is based on what the client asked me to do. Now we're gonna shape it up right here, right? And I don't worry if it doesn't shape so sharp and detailed like other trimmers, other barbers have the trimmers set up, because I like to shape it out more with the blade. I don't want to get the client irritated with the blade being so zero gap. So right here, notice, I comb the hair really outside, get all the hair entangled, and then I start shaping it. Basic on what he wants. He wanted that thickness of the beard. He wanted like that. Notice how my gloves. Yes, I cut the tip of the gloves. The reason why is so I have a better grip of my implements, but still cover between my fingers. That's where I get a lot of hair splinter when I'm not using gloves. And I really don't like using gloves, because I don't work the same. I don't feel that I have the same grip or the same freedom. But the only way that I do is if I cut the tips of the gloves, and yeah, I feel a lot better like this. So I have a best of both worlds, still protecting between my fingers, and I still, using the gloves and be able to grab my implements and my clippers and trimmers the way that I want to. So right now the inside, he want me to clean it, and notice I use the corners, a lot of the corners, to kind of do the inside. You know what I mean? Use every corner of the trimmer to do the inside, those uncomfortable corners. Use the corner, each corner. To use the whole blade is when you're doing like right now, a whole nice straight blade, a straight line. Then you use the whole blade. And yeah, this trimmer, the wall detailer cordless, I recommend it. Very affordable price. I think it when I bought it like almost 2 months ago, it was like $130, which is still a great price. It has a premium weight to it. It's not light like the core or the Andes retro. This one, they're a little more heavy. You could tell that it's well put together. And but yeah, definitely notice how I use the comb, and I like to use that comb because it's smaller, tighter, slimmer, so I could get, you know what I mean, I could hold it in my hand and I could scrape whatever hair that I scrape. I could hold it. It has a great grip, is what I'm trying to say. Right now, notice how I'm using the corners again to get those uncomfortable corners or little things. Right now we're about to use the Bomb Pro medicated shaving cream. Yes, that's right, it's medicated. It has aloe vera and it is like a menthol. It smells like winter fresh. and it smells delicious. It smells really good, and it feels good. It feels real cool. When you put it in the skin, it feels really nice and cold. So when you glide in the blade, it feels like you glide in on ice, a piece of ice. And yeah, it won't irritate the skin. Easy to see through. Always shave from top to bottom first. Never go against the grain right away, because then that will make him bleed if he has a sensitive skin. But yeah, always use both hands. Notice how I'm always tightening the skin with my left hand. I'm a righty, but with my left hand, if I'm not scraping anything that I already cut with the comb, I'm also using my thumb to kind of keep the skin tight, so when I pass the blade, the skin doesn't wrinkle or move. And yeah, same thing, the blade has 2 corners. Use the corners for those uncomfortable corners or uncomfortable parts that you want to shape. Use the corner, and you know what I mean, you don't have to put pressure so hard to make it to kind of shape it. Actually, the lighter, you know what I mean, the normal lighter, you glide the blade, it should glide perfectly. It should grab it perfectly. Just make sure you prepare the face really well, you know. Always put, if it's dry, too dry, then put water, a little bit of water. Don't throw the water in the face, just put it in your hand, and from the hand put it in the face. And yes, if you gotta switch the blade, because some blades that get dull real quick. By the way, shout out to the guys at Black Widow Barbers Tool, especially Will Ocasio, for a great razor holder. And also I'm using the blade is the Wilkinson, is one of the best razor blade out there right now. It's been, but it just right now I notice it. After I did a couple of tests with like 7 different kind of blade, this one, it was the one overall that won basically everything, that I felt that it was great. Right now we just gonna fit a little bit the beard. So the first thing that I'm doing is with the level open, then I close it a little bit, then I open it a little bit, and then I go lower, right? And then I start using just the corners. I brush it, right? And then I see some hair, and I use it like if it was a trimmer, and get one of the little shadows that I see there. Then I get guard number 1 with the level open, and I notice how I brush it. Then no guards, and I close it. And then that in the mustache, you say, okay, I want you to pass like a half or a little less than half. So that's what I'm passing right now. No guards, less than half to lower the mustache, as you guys could tell. And now I'm using the Baby Bliss, and I'm retouching it. We have them now sit up, and yeah, we just doing final details. The eyebrows at top, you know what I mean. The beard right there, behind the beard, right there, and we're gonna shape it up. Everything, make sure that everything is nice and tight. You know what I mean. Right on top of the ear. Sometimes the electric shaver doesn't go there, and it leaves a couple of hairs there. Right there where I'm passing it in the neck. Usually, you know, because we have them covered with the neck strip, we just, you know, put down the neck strip and the cape to get that. Then we go to the next side and we do the same thing that we did on the other side. The half, right? Then we close the level, that's the 0. Then we use the guard number 1 with the level open, right? And we keep pressing it. Then I close the level a little bit. Now the half again, right? And then I close a little bit more, so less than half, and do the mustache, right? And you pass it as many times possible that you want to see that everything is clean and thorough clean. And brush it. The baby brush is so much better than any other brush because the hair brush are very soft, and it's a perfect sign. Right now I'm grooming it, right? Because I didn't brought it down, because if I would have brought it down with a guard, it would have left spotty places. So I just groom it, and now we're just shaping it again. You know, that's what we're doing right now, shaping it again, just like we did in the other side. And same thing, the behind the back of that beard, and then the top of the ear right there. And now we're gonna shape even more the mustache. We're gonna shape a little more tighter. You know what I mean? Because he didn't want it so thick. He always wanted right there how it's looking. And yeah, everything that I'm doing right now is not what I want. It's what the client asked me to do, and that's what we're gonna continue to do. What the client asked me to do. Then afterward, when he told me, I could give him my opinion. I could give you. I'll give him a suggestion, and if he says, yeah, go ahead, do it like that, then I do it like that. But most of the time, I just follow instruction. You know what I mean? That's why I do consultation. The first thing before I even put the cape, I tell them, okay, what you want to get done, and then I try to visualize it right then and then. I'm doing scissors over comb to get a little more better blend in with the shears or the scissors over comb. I have like a better, you know what I mean, a control on what I want it to take. And notice the comb is gray, and I like it light color like that, so when I grab the hair, it will expose the hair that needs to be cut. And notice it has the big teeth and small teeth. I use the big teeth when it has a lot of volume. At this very moment, I'm passing in that area, so that will act like I said about 2.5, right? And the small teeth, it will act like a half to 1/16, depending how you little by little lift it up or rise it up, right? When you going from bottom to top. The shears that I'm using is the Oyster, the 6.5. You could get it at Sally's, but also you can get it at Amazon. Down below this video, I left the links of all the products that I use, all the machines. If they're not there, that means that I bought it locally here or on eBay. But yeah, definitely I left the links below. But definitely these shears, I have it also on 5.5 inches, and this one is the 6.5. Notice how when I put the shears with the comb, I put it same, you know, the same way that the comb is going, the same way sideways. I put the shears on top of the combs. And yeah, this definitely I have control on what I want to get, and definitely it gives the nice texture and the finish touch, and it gets definitely the, you know what I mean, it's more safe like this way than going with a guard and trying to blend it in even more. Right here I just take what I need, and I don't have to take so much with the guard. So right here we comb it, and I go one more time with the cordless detailers and shape it up a lot tighter, you know what I mean? And as you can tell, look at how real nice it's coming, you know, really nice and tight. And yeah, definitely right here, go from side to side. Definitely this trimmer, I recommend it. Right now I'm using Elegance gel. As you can tell, I'm almost out of it. And right here we're gonna put it, and you're gonna see how nice the blend in came out. We're not even cutting a top, because like I say, he wanted to leave the top. He's letting it grow. But look at how nice blend in, and look at how the texture, look at the fade and everything, how it's coming, you know what I mean? How it came through. Now we take the napkins. This is him before the haircut. This is how he came through. He comes every 2 weeks to get a haircut, and this is him before the haircut, all right? And this is how he looked, and this is him after the haircut. I record this with the Sony A7 III. Please let me know how you like the quality, and you know, any good feedbacks, it'd be great for, you know, to keep it up. If you also want to follow me on Instagram, you can also follow me on Instagram at JR77Barber. Once again, thank you for your time. It's your boy Jeff. Peace.